Trees aren't green, the ocean is gray, sky is a vague blue, come my way. My room is a mess, it could use a hand. My favorite TV shows to capture in. I know must get it right, must get back in the fight. This can't be a surprise, I think I'll let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems, I know I can't make it through. Every night is the same, I keep running fast, left and right, wondering where my head's gone now. heartbreak. Maybe that's why I fade into this bitter taste. I think I let it